Today we're going to be talking about the movie that I couldn't care less about. Charlie's Angels. That's right. Oh, no, sorry. Not just Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels starring Kristen Stewart. The movie that literally everyone wants. Right? I mean, come on. Kristen Stewart is amazing. She is just fantastic. No, I'm just kidding. She's not that great. But we're going to be talking about this movie. I watched the trailer and I was like, I really don't give a flying hoot about this movie. So yeah, it's not good. The trailer was trash, and it's not even that the trailer was overly woke or anything, like compared to like Batwoman or something like that. It wasn't anywhere near that level, but it's just it looks like garbage. It really does. So we're going to be talking about that today. So good morning, Angels. Good morning, Charlie. Whether that quote takes you back to the Charlie's Angels movies in the early 2000s or all the way back to the original TV series from the 70s, it means something to a lot of people. Now Elizabeth Banks wants to bring that feeling to a whole new generation with her Charlie's Angels reboot. Yay! Or don't call it a reboot or even a revival. According to Banks, who directed the film and wrote the script, the upcoming action film is more of a continuation or sequel that both builds on the events of the original TV series and two movies from the 2000s, as well as connects them together to make one large Charlie's Angels canon. So we officially have a Charlie's Angels cinematic universe. The thing that everyone wants. Let's see. Making the women, this is where I want to get into the juicy stuff here. Making the women, because nobody really cares about anything else here. Making the women more real, because the new Charlie's Angels is giving context to the mythology by putting it in the same timeline as the original series and films. That means it was time to update the Angels for more modern times. That means making it all women. We need all women. Screw the men. Get the men out of here. Men aren't important anymore. Men are irrelevant. It is about the women. So, according to Handelman, Banks refused to do the obligatory training montage where the female characters get to prove to you why they're badass. They just are. They just are badass. There's no training involved. This reminds me of somebody else. Who does this remind me of? Oh, Ray. That's right. The women don't need any training. They just are badass. They just are. They just are. Do you know why? Because they're women. That means that the thing between their legs makes them just automatically badass. They don't need training. They don't need any training. And that's hilarious that she actually said this, because this reminds, as soon as I read this, I was just like, wow, this reminds me to a T of Ray, which is not a good sign. In the same way that you never see Ethan Hunt train to become Ethan Hunt, Handelman added, he just is. He just is. You meet him climbing a rock or a skyscraper. When you first meet Jason Bourne, he just is a total badass. But the thing is that those movies start with the characters kind of like, already being experienced, already they actually did show Jason Bourne do some of his training in Bourne Ultimatum, I believe. But yeah, it's because the story takes place after the training, and if they're going to be doing something like that, then sure, I guess I don't care. If this movie is going to be taking place after these characters have already developed into, agents or whatever, like fighters, then sure, that's fine. That's fine. But if this movie is going to be starting off with them, coming together and out of nowhere suddenly being able to just completely kick butt, then that's going to be really stupid. So when you meet Kristen Stewart as Sabina in the movie, when you meet Ella Balinska as Jane, they're just trained badass women. They just are. They just are, everybody. We don't have to prove to you why they are who they are. They're just talented women who represent different archetypes of female characters. Actually, from when I was watching the trailer, I was like, man, all of these women feel exactly the same. And it's really funny because that's exactly what Grace Randolph from Beyond the Trailer said as well. She's like, these women just feel like the exact same type of character. So, yeah, there's not really representing very many different archetypes of female characters there at all. Anyway, and, It's just ridiculous. We have this whole network of women working together and supporting each other, working for good, which is just treating people well and being positive and self-affirming, rather than having like 3 superhuman women that are like sexy and perfect and fly through the air, Stewart said. It's like, no, it's hard to do what we're doing and we're only able to do it together. What? What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? Nobody expects a Charlie's Angels movie to have characters that are perfect and fly through the air or superhuman. What are you talking about? Anyway, what's cool for me is that the arc of my character, she becomes an angel as well. Scott said it's the idea that anyone can become an angel because she may not be the most coordinated gal in the world, but she's smart, she's got brains. So it's totally feminist. Oh boy, it's totally feminist. While Banks loves that the original Charlie's Angels series already had feminism baked into the DNA, she was excited to make this movie even more feminist than ever. More feminist than ever? Oh boy! Oh man. That's exactly what everyone wants, right? For one thing, she toned down how the Angels use sex and sexuality to succeed. We play with that trope and then we dismiss it pretty early on in the movie, Banks said. The women in this film use their brains and their wits. We had a mantra, which was, we are going to fight smarter, not harder. And that's what Stewart is most passionate about. When was the last time you saw a movie where a group of women were sitting together and figuring out how to overcome something, how to formulate a plan, and be proactive about it? She said, we're destroying the Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she actually said it. We're destroying the patriarchy in this movie. It's about a company that was created by well-intentioned men and then taken over by corrupt jerk-offs. So we're taking the company back and reinstating its mission statement with women. With women. We're destroying the patriarchy. We are destroying that naughty, nasty patriarchy. Oh, man. It's so cringy. It is so cringy. I don't understand. These people are nuts. These Hollywood people are insane. They are absolutely nuts and honestly, insanely sexist. Incredibly sexist. But it's against men, so it's okay. It's okay to be sexist against men. As long as you aren't sexist against women, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You can trash men all you want. You can put down men all you want. You can, continue to just treat like men are pieces of crap. And it's fine. It's fine. But don't you dare do that to a woman. It's ridiculous. It is actually ridiculous. This movie is dead to me already. This movie is dead to me already. The trailer was not interesting at all. This is garbage. This is garbage. I'm not going to go support a movie that talks about crap like this. Yeah, this movie, I hope that this movie just tanks. I hope this movie just is a burning pile of crap that just does not succeed in the box office at all. I hope it makes like $2 in the box office. That's too generous. That is too generous. I hope it doesn't make any money in the box office, to be completely honest. So Banks really wanted to focus on these characters as women who are doing their jobs and are good at their jobs and focus less on love stories. This movie just sounds like a burning pile of crap. It sounds so bad. It sounds actually so bad. This honestly sounds even worse than Captain Marvel. And this is like Batwoman level nonsense right here. So yeah, this movie is going to be horrible. It just is. If this is what the movie's going to be focusing on, is all this type of nonsense right here, then it's not going to do well. It is not going to do well in the box office. And I hope it doesn't do well. I just hope it doesn't do well. So, with that being said, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this nonsense? What do you think about this whole situation? It's just so cringy. And then you have soy boys like this in the movie as well, which are just ridiculous. There was a couple soy boys that were in the trailer, actually. I was like, what? What? Oh, man. Anyway, screw this movie. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. There's a direct attack on free speech happening, which is why I created an account at Subscribestar. Subscribestar, if you didn't know, is basically like Patreon, but they don't censor free speech like Patreon does. So if you go to Subscribestar, you can find a bunch of different tiers that you can subscribe to every month, from anything from $1 to $5 to $50 and anything in between. And basically, all of this will be helping me continue to be able to bring you guys the content that I do on YouTube and other platforms without needing to worry about the censorship of things like YouTube, which is getting worse and worse by the day. So your support would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to go check me out at Subscribestar, go ahead and do that at subscribestar.com/Josiah Rises. You can subscribe anything from $1, which even $1 is very helpful a month, to $50. And there's different benefits and rewards and bonuses that you get depending on how much you subscribe as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys consider subscribing and helping me out in this crazy time right now on things like YouTube and stuff. So thank you for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.